This is the party. Come on.
Greetings, tribe, and welcome to Snackin with Ortega 100. That's right. This is our 100th episode of Snackin with Ortega right here, right now, which certainly makes me your host of
extraordinary magnitude,
Ortega LaTrobe, and today I'm making mofongo. That's right, mofongo, a Puerto Rican staple. I've been curious about mofongo since I was a kid. First time I ever heard of it was watching Sanford Son with my dad. It was his favorite sitcom. In one season, a Puerto Rican family moves in next door. Fred ain't so happy about it. There's lots of bad jokes, but I remember mofongo being mentioned in it quite often. Wasn't quite sure what it was. Figured out that it was a foodstuff. Forward years later, watching diners, drive-ins, and dives. Fietti's at this fucking spot, and they're making mofongo. And I'm like, whoa, that's that stuff from Sanford Son. And I started paying attention to it, and I got really excited about it. About the same time, I met the average guy gourmet, Tony Rican, and the recipe I'm using today is based on his, out of his Easy Puerto Rican cookbook. You can find it on Amazon. Now, there's not a lot of ingredients in mofongo. It's easy to whip up a quick batch. Now, if you're just making it for one or two, I suggest using this, a pilon, or a molcajete, mortar and pestle, something like that, or you can even use a deep bowl with a flat end of a spoon. But we're gonna use this to mix our mofongo. The ingredients, please. So this, plantain, the ever popular garlic, chicharrones, salt, little adobo. And you're gonna need some type of oil for fry. Today, I'm using canola with bacon grease. And that's right. I'm gonna fry my plantains in bacon grease, bitch. We wanna peel our plantain. First thing we're gonna do, lop the ends off. Ends are gone. Take your knife, take your plantain. Find yourself one of these ribs here. If you see that rib there, stick your knife in and just follow it down that. Reach your fingers in there. Peel the skin away. Got your peeled plantain. Now you're gonna chunk it up. I like to cut mine about an inch and a half thick. My pilon holds about 1.5 plantains, and for that much plantain, I'm gonna use 2 cloves of garlic. And take our garlic, drop it in the pilon. Take some salt and a small squirt of oil to lube it up. Gonna take our bat and go to town on this garlic till we get a nice paste. Garlic paste. We're gonna take our plantain, just put it in the hot oil. These aren't gonna have to go long, maybe 3 minutes, 4 minutes maybe. Just keep an eye on them. You want them nice and golden brown, but not overcooked. And there's our plantains. Got a pilon with our garlic paste. Just gonna start chunking these guys in there, breaking them down. A few more plantains, and then some chicharrones. Some more chicharrones. Some more plantains. Throw the rest of our plantains in for this batch. That worked in nice and good. A few more chicharrones. You can see our pilon is about full. And that's mofongo. Now that looks good, but gonna get a little chicharron dust in. Yeah, baby, yeah. Let's give it a taste. Oh, it's so good. Oh, there it is. There's the sweetness of the plantain, the garlicky of the garlic, that little bit of savory from the pork rinds. Then you crumble those up. You have the nice smooth texture of the mofongo, and then the nice crispy, crunchy dust from the chicharrones. This is a top-notch thing. You can use it as a side. You could use it as a main dish. And, well, you know what? This is the 100th fucking episode, right? Right? It's the 100th episode. Mofongo's badass and all, but you know what? We're gonna take this to the next fucking level. Be right back. As I said, just mofongo. That ain't gonna cut it for episode 100 of Snackin' with Ortega. Not for me, not for the boys upstairs at Project 33, and it's not good enough for you. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna make a Creole style shrimp stoup, Rachel Ray trademark, to serve over the mofongo. You could also serve this over rice, or just eat it as a plain soup with some nice crusty bread, because you know I love some crusty bread with my soup. But today, this is Creole style spicy shrimp stoup. It's a two-parter, baby! Can't be Creole style without some Creole style seasoning. Shrimp in the Creole style seasoning. Celery, sweet bell peppers, jalapeno, habanero, onion, garlic, diced tomatoes, chicken stock, some sofrito, tomato based from Goya, Worcestershire sauce. And I thought I'd invite a friend over. Good old Texas Pete. Some butter, some oil, and some tomato paste. Let's get this shit on the road. Tablespoon of butter, tablespoon of oil. Got a medium-high heat and our butter is melted. We're gonna add our sweet peppers, our celery, our jalapeno, our habanero, and our onion. We're gonna wait to add the garlic because we don't want it to burn, because that gets bitter and it fucks up your shit. We're just gonna let these veggies go for about 3-4 minutes over medium-high heat till they start to get soft. Look how pretty it is. Vegetables are starting to get soft. Time to add our garlic. We're gonna add some of our tomato-based sofrito. Now we're gonna add a can of diced tomatoes with the juice, our chicken stock, some adobo, and some of our Creole seasoning. We're gonna add some Worcestershire, a little Texas Pete. You can use Frank's, Tabasco if you want, Louisiana. Thanks, Pete. We're gonna bring this up to a boil, drop our heat, and just let it reduce down by about half. Our stoup's reduced down to where we need it. I've gone ahead and added in our shrimp. I'm using U20 shrimp today, which means there's 20 shrimp to a pound. I've butterflied them so they cook a little quicker. Gone ahead and thrown them in our hot, spicy broth, and we're just gonna let them soak in the hot tub until they're cooked all the way through. While the shrimp are cooking, we're gonna finish this sauce off. Another tablespoon of butter, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. And we're just gonna stir those in. Want to see it up close? Yeah. Sauce is tight, shrimp is cooked through. I'm just gonna let this cool down to a reasonable temperature before I ladle some out and put it over the top of that mofongo. Ready to go. Got the mofongo, got the ladle. Make sure to get some of our scrimps. That good broth. Now that's a sexy plate. Let's see how it tastes. Nice scoop of the mofongo. Nice amount of that broth. Those veggies. Oh, holy hell. Oh, baby. Yeah. This, I fucking killed this shit. This is some 100th episode badass fucking food. Oh, yeah, that's right. Get some of that scrimp in there. Scrimp, mofongo, and the broth. Yeah. Sorry if I'm a little overexcited. Sorry if I toot my own horn. But that right there, that's one of the best fucking things I've ever made. I love this dish. Please, please use this recipe. Make this dish for yourself. It's real. I know I made it and I'm supposed to, love my own kids. That's a grad student right there, baby. That's a grad student. Holy shit. Thanks for stopping by the Hacienda and spending some time with me here today. Thank you for the support over the last nearly 2 years as we reach our 100th episode today. As always, like, share, subscribe, help our channel grow. I'm Ortega LaTrobe. You've been snacking with Ortega.
I love Ortega's sauce. It makes my taco pop.